Coming in with part 2, Taki versus Sophie. Now, after playing against Dragonfly so often, and I think I mentioned this back in a Mitsurugi video I did, but I have definitely got Sophie pretty well down in that I know what her moves look like, I know how to recognize her frames, I know where her combos end. A lot of that is also from watching NLBC and seeing Ramon play all the time. So we start off, you know, pretty slow. I don't think I hit this guy with many unblockables at all, because Sophie's movement is just so crazy that it just won't happen. It just, you know, it just fucking won't happen. But, there, again, is the 6-6 A plus B held. And people think it's 2 different inputs still, so they just go to interrupt it and then get hit and die. Oh hey, I did actually hit her with one. Alright. I tried to do the prone attack right there, the prone B plus K, but I mean I really should have known better with Sophie's every other attack also hitting grounded. Yeah, that right there, that forever. I did notice that you can sorta control the Stalker B off possession 8B plus K like you can a regular Stalker B, and in fact you do have to do that in order to hit your grounded opponent even if they don't attack. That really whiff punished. Wow. Wide open indeed.
Is that all? Tough enough? Oh god, protect me!
Oh, he actually interrupted it. Alright. Ouch. That was a massive read on him. Thought process behind that was he was still in soul charge. He's going to want to get up and do an attack ASAP. Just throw out the unblockable. And it worked. I actually hit him with 2 in those 3 or 4 rounds. I know I sort of let it fall off in the later games I played with this guy because he was always stepping. He was always stepping possession.
A single slash
so I just had to go for either a throw or an A or a B slide A. I think that's what it is. And the stepping begins.
Forgive me.
Got me. Oh man.
Battle 2. Fight.
Got me again. And again. See what I was saying about the stepping? And there it begins. Just gonna throw out the possession A every time. Well, apparently not every time. Those 2 lows are so hard for some people to block, and I'm not sure why. Just trying to control that step as much as I can. Ouch.
This is fun. I won't
Battle
lose.
4. Fight!
Possession B is just always has been and probably always will be one of the most satisfying things to just land. Because it deals a chunk, well, it doesn't deal as much a chunk of damage in this game. See right there, he didn't attack, but my stalker did miss. It doesn't deal as much a chunk of damage in Soul Calibur 6 here as it did in Soul Calibur 2, but
It was kind of fun.
chip damage is a thing now. Which I still think is just really... It's really dumb for characters to have chip damage outside of Soul Charge. It's even dumb for characters to have chip damage in Soul Charge. It's insane that they made a character that just, you know, is a rushdown character that deals chip damage in just always. It's just nuts.
Fight!
It's like, sure, you're blocking, but it doesn't matter that you're blocking. Most of my damage this round, for instance, I was watching it there, most of it is just coming from mix-ups and lows like that. Which, you know, the while rising single B followed by the 1A is kind of a mix-up in of itself. Because people expect you to always go, people expect you to finish strings, and when you also do often finish that string, it kind of screws with people's timers. You end up slapping them like that. Speaking of slapping, I am doing a number on this guy. He got a good combo there. I don't know if it was optimal, but it still did a decent amount of damage. Just out of range for the throw. Just changing up those timings, just throwing one extra move, one erroneous move every cycle in, and having it just be a high, a lower grab, or an unblockable, or a launcher. I mean, it's just, it really screws with people. It may all be, you know, fake pressure, quote unquote, but against the kind of people I play against, it's very real pressure. Yes, you can step it, yes, you can duck it, but not a lot of people do. Out of all the people who play this game,
I am ready to fight you.
there are, you know, maybe 5% who are gonna actually duck or BA4.
No way.
And among that 5%, they're not even gonna duck it every time. That being said, oh, that was a good jump. Holy shit. He read that. No idea what I'm supposed to get off of that lethal hit. I probably could have just immediately gone for a 6A and rung him out. That probably would have been the best option. But I don't really 6A out of possession. I just don't. That does like 0 damage now. They really upped the scaling on that shit. There he goes, demonstrating Sophie's movement. This guy will just never block low. You ever get people like that? I get people like that all the time. But, you know, I play Mitsurugi and Taki, so I throw out just like a ton of lows. People just don't like blocking low. I don't know. I don't get it.
Outcome.
Oh, man. Oh. My Taki is officially above my Rugi now. So does that make me a Taki main? It might. I don't know. I probably still play more
Battle
Rugi.
1. Fight!
I was a Taki main in Soul Calibur 2, so... Just gotta screw with people's timing. Get them so afraid to push buttons that you can just take rounds from them, like that. This guy is just terrified of pushing buttons at this point. That was a good recognition to block that. He twitch ducked for it again, but apparently confirmed that I was going into possession. He's not teching the low kick out of possession, which definitely need to do. Right or left, take the pick. Either way. At that point, he had a choice to make. He could GI reversal edge or guard high or low. He chose to guard low. He died for it. Man, Taki's guard damage when people just let you enter possession is just insane. Yep. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.
See how pointless that was.
What else we got? Show me something fucking cool! Beardly... Oh, Lord.
You wish.
Well, he stuck around for a while anyway. I think I would have kept playing with him, but, I don't know. He either had a massive aneurysm, or he had to, like, go take a shit. Either way, at the end of this 7 games that we played, he just sort of sat there. He didn't leave, but he also didn't rematch, so... I mean, I wasn't gonna just wait there for him forever.
Battle 2. Fight!
Taki's...
You're finished.
Oh, excuse me. Taki's 2-2B does so much damage. He's challenging, possession now.
Forgive me.
It's probably the best choice to do that. But you definitely don't want to challenge Taki when she's been grounded. I was just kind of playing with him there. It's just one more thing to try and fuck up this dude's timing, and he still won't block low. The number of times I've 1-8'd him and he just refuses to block low. got me. I was going for the breakdance, but didn't, It's gonna be a 1A kill? No, it is not. He really, the only options he had right there were to either GI, reversal edge, or throw out an attack fast enough to clip me. Or step. So he actually had plenty of options. The only ones that weren't really feasible options were blocking high or blocking low, because if he blocks high, he gets guard broken, he loses anyway. If he blocks low, he just dies, like he did. And of course, we're falling asleep, so we accidentally started the same replay. I think we got one more game to go. Yep, last one. Our 7th game. Let's see if he manages to take a game.
Battle 1.
I've won 6 so far. And he got me up to C4. It's a nice back throw. It's good repositioning there. You can pretty much duck immediately, at least it seems like. When you're Sophie and you whip that move, you can just duck immediately upon touching down. But, he didn't. So he got caught with a back throw. And he's still not teching that. You gotta tech that shit. I'm doing mix-ups on his block when there's kinda no need. I'm pretty sure, and there's another back throw, alright. I'm pretty sure if I had just done a 1A after every single 6/6 A plus B, that he'd get hit with it every time. It's not looking good for him. Sophie's got great recovery on her whiffs, though. So he's definitely got that going for him. Ouch. Tried to punish that kick with a fucking... Oh, this is death. My death. Oh, that's right. I was upset that Taki was already on the ground. Ferania was already on the ground, and the CE apparently half of Sophie's moves hit grounded targets. So I don't know why I was surprised.
Let's go.
Yeah.
An obvious
Gotta use those frames, buddy. But there's Taki versus Sophie. And this guy, I mean, he's not as good as the Sophie that I'm used to playing against, so it was just kind of a thing.